This is NDTV, and you're watching NDTV Prime. The world is now on offer for the Indian student. Not surprising then that more Indian students are going to study abroad than ever before. Perfect time, we thought a few years ago, to start the NDTV Deakin Scholarship. Deakin, of course, one of Australia's, and in fact a university that figures prominently around the world as well. That's of course the popularity of this Australian university, and we thought perfect opportunity to give Indian students a chance to study here when we announced this scholarship along with Deakin. Now this year the number of scholarships are at 4. There are 2 postgraduate and 2 undergraduate scholarships that are on offer, and today we are here to try and identify one winner, to select one candidate of that postgraduate scholarship. With me, of course, Ravneet from Deakin, someone who's been a part of this scholarship and our attempt to identify promising Indian students and give them the best education that the world has to offer. Ravneet?
Yeah, looking forward to this. It's been an exciting journey for us with NDTV, and we're looking forward to getting the best student to get the scholarship. So all the very best.
And NDTV Deakin Scholarship is back, and as it happens, every year, I have with me a couple of students here, all set to go in for the first round, which is a group discussion round. Rahul, I'll start with you. What makes you think that you are a deserving candidate and you should get this scholarship?
I think since my school days, I've been an active student, not only in my academic, but if I talk about curriculum, extracurriculum, I've been a good student enough.
I'm from a very small town from Haryana. It's called Pehova, and I have been away from my higher educations and career opportunities into different cities in India. And I believe that I'm already giving motivation to the girls in my area that you should also go out and pursue your education and things. And people have started coming over to me.
Yeah, do you think it's a perfect fit for you?
I'd really like to have a global exposure now that I already know my country really well, and I think I can, I can be an ambassador for my country when I go to Deakin.
Right, so we have 8 students who've been shortlisted today. They are here. Now, Ravneet and I will just take you over what happens over the next couple of minutes, which is a sort of informal group discussion. Yeah. We've got a couple of topics lined up for you that Ravneet has identified for us. And we will start, I think Ravneet suggested, by giving you 1 minute to talk about a topic.
I think, well, let's just get started with getting you to introduce yourselves very quickly, Cross, and then we'll start with the discussion. So let's hear from you.
I'm Lovepreet Kaur Bhatt. I'm from Punjab, and I've done my graduation, that is Bachelor's in Commerce, and after that I joined MBA.
This is Abhishek from Chandigarh. I have completed my graduation in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Punjab University in 2016. Post my engineering, I have opened my own startup. That is called Charging Watts. And the startup is basically about setting up wireless charging stations in the public avenues, just like the Wi-Fi.
This is Ravi Thakkar from Gujarat, Anand. So like my fellow friends sitting here, I also tried my hands on my own startup. So after completing my graduation, that is my engineering in electronics and communication in 2014, I worked for TCS for a couple of months, you can say 6 to 7 months to be specific, after which I attempted my own startup in home automation.
My name is Rupa. I come from a defense background, thanks to which I've been able to travel all over India. I passed out my high school from Kochi, which is in Kerala. In my 11th standard, I was Scholar for the Year, and in 12th, I stopped my school in the boards. Post that, I went on to pursue my graduation in Commerce from Symbiosis, Pune, along with which I also pursued a course in Spanish and a diploma in liberal arts. And my latest venture is a travel startup, which is into experiential and luxury travel.
Hi everyone, this is Yashwant Rai. I'm from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. I have done my BTech in Mechanical Engineering in Visakhapatnam, Geetam University. So after my BTech, I am placed in TCS, Tata Consultancy Services.
My name is Sakshi Dhawan and I am from Haryana, and I am planning to pursue Master of Sciences Research in Data Sciences profile at Deakin University. Data and research has always been an integral part of my previous studies. I have done my Bachelor's of Computer Science and my MBA in Marketing and Information Systems. I have a total of 1.5 years of work experience.
Warm good morning to everyone. My name is Rahul Gupta. I'm from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. I did my graduation from Jagran Lake City University. And I'm looking forward to pursue my MBA marketing from Deakin University, Australia.
This is Hetang Prajapati here. I am from Surat, Gujarat. I have done my Bachelor's of Engineering in Civil stream. I would like to do my Master's in Construction Management from Deakin University, Australia, and I want to learn some good technology in construction so that I can implement everything in India also.
Why do you think international education is important? India is also good with education. There are lots of institutions here that offer good education. So why would you think of looking at international education, and what does that bring back to India?
I personally can't complain about the Indian education because I've done it very well, and I think it's helped me develop my personality. But I do feel somewhere along the way, Indian education focuses more on academics as opposed to a holistic personality development, which I think education abroad helps you with.
In India, it's much more theoretical type, and we are just concentrating much more on the academics part of things. Whereas if you'll compare the course culture of the MBA as well, the course culture means the course structure is same as in India as in Australia. But then what differentiates it from Australia is, in Australia it's more case study based learning, while in India it's much more theoretical.
I will not basically complain about the Indian education because I have studied throughout my life in India, and I think there is nothing that India lacks in. But the main motive of going abroad for education is to get the diversity of experience.
I would like to say that, as he said, that in India, little bit of more importance is given on theoretical portion, though practicality is there, but not as in foreign countries.
While studying into Indian institutes, we get a perspective from the professors and in the books from an Indian perspective, that how the Indian market is working and how the strategies and tactics have to be applied. But different markets have their different local strategies, and that's why we have hyper local advertising and things like that.
There's a 16-year-old actress who gets trolled online for a rather innocuous meeting that she has with the Chief Minister of the state. I want to ask your generation, things like the national anthem in cinema halls and stand up for it, or this young star being trolled for it. If I could get the mic to you, what do you make of these things as just a youngster growing up in what we believe or we hope is a truly modern liberal India? What do you make of all of this?
See, that's a good thing that we should have a national anthem in a social meeting. Because that the younger generation is lacking by all these things. They are not respecting our nation and all those things. So even with the 2 minutes of our national anthem, that will give a good change in their nature also.
I slightly disagree with the idea because I personally believe patriotism comes from your heart. It should not be imposed. Last week I saw Dangal, in the climax part, everyone stood back because they had a feeling, they had a patriotic feeling. That's why they stood, not just because we penalized such a thing on him.
So what would you, if you were the skills minister in India, what would you really like to see happen in India to ensure that the youth of India is well skilled, not just to be a part of the economy here, but also to contribute to the world?
So the one point I would like to concentrate here is on always focus at the latest skills that which are driving the economy globally or locally. So once we are in a position to grab those and utilize it completely and give it to the society where all the people are trained with the latest skills.
Every problem in India is due to the lack of literacy. So for example, if we try to find out the problems that are prevailing in our society, and if we can find out the solutions for that, then I think nobody in India can be unemployed.
We are heading into key state elections coming up. The big ones, of course, UP and Punjab. There are 3 other states. I want to ask all of you, what do you believe needs to be done to get more people of your generation into politics? Because of all the problems that all of you have raised can need or have political solutions. And are any of you interested? If so, why? And if not, actually, we'd be more interested in knowing, if not interested, Why is that? Why are more people of your generation not wanting to dive in and sort of be the change makers, as it were? And this time, I'm going to choose the people who are going to talk. Yes.
Ma'am, I really think reservation system is, because of reservation system, number of deserving candidates are left behind. I think this should be banned. This system should be eradicated completely. First of all, then only your leaders, whoever you want to choose, can come in the front and serve the people.
When you talk to your parents or anybody that you want to have a political career, so they're like, oh, you don't want to do anything in your life, so that's why you want to join politics, be a leader and everything. People are still very much skeptical about young generation getting into politics, especially girls, that this is not a very safe kind of a career that you're going to have. And but I firmly believe that if there would be a more fair and transparent system, people are judged on their skills and their past experience into the profiles that they're applying into the politics, then I would definitely like to go into either the education ministry or the health ministry.
Thank you. I just have to ask you to wait while we just figure out who we are shortlisting. It's going to be a tough task, but all the very best.